Merry Christmas! Now, it's been a very busy year for all of you. You've worked really hard, but you need to take a little break. So Santa's here to remind you of the magic of Christmas. Santa wants to share with you one of his favorite stories. It's his favorite because it's about me. It's called When Santa Was a Baby by Linda Bailey and Genevieve Gabou. When Santa was a baby, he was soft and round and cuddly, and his parents thought he was wonderful. "Look at those dimples," said his dad. "How merry." "And his dear little nose," said his mum, "like a cherry." "Kitchy, kitchy, goo," they said together, and waited for Santa to make a baby sound. A sweet little gurgle, a gentle coo. "Ho, ho, ho," boomed baby Santa in a voice that rattled the windows. "Oh my," said his parents, leaping back. "What was that?" Little Santa smiled his first smile. His parents were thrilled. "He doesn't have the usual baby voice," said his dad, "but it's good and strong, isn't it?" "It's special," said his mum, "just like him." The years went by and Santa grew older. He began to learn his colors. Right from the start, he liked red best. "What about these dandy blue pajamas from Aunt Mabel?" said his mum. Santa shook his head. "Want red." "Of course you do," said his dad. "But blue is nice too." "Want red," said little Santa. His parents put the blue pajamas in a drawer. "Maybe he'll be a firefighter," said his mum. On his next birthday, Santa got a beautiful red fire truck from his mum and dad. He got a rocking horse from Grandma, a puzzle from Uncle Ned, and a pair of yellow pajamas from Aunt Mabel. What a lovely time Santa had opening his presents. He had an even lovelier time wrapping them up again and putting them in a sack. "What's he doing?" asked his mum. "Beats me," said his dad. They watched in amazement as Santa rode down the street, giving away his presents to all the boys and girls. "Did you ever see anything like it?" said Santa's mum. His dad shook his head. What a generous child. On his next birthday, Santa asked for a horse. Well, it wasn't exactly a horse. He said it was like a horse, except it had horns and could pull a flying sleigh. His parents didn't understand, so they asked him to draw it. "Do you think it's a unicorn?" said Santa's dad, scratching his head. "A unicorn?" said his mum. "Now where are we supposed to get one of those?" They got him a hamster instead. It was a female hamster, and soon it had 8 babies. When they grew big enough, Santa harnessed them with ribbons to a matchbox. He put tiny presents in the matchbox and trained the hamsters to pull it around the house. "Listen," said his mum, "he's calling them by name." "Dasher," said Santa, "and Dancer, and Comet, and, Blixen. No, Vixen." "Extraordinary," said Santa's dad. "He's so creative," said his mum. Santa was an unusual child in many ways. For one thing, he didn't like warm weather. When other children were running around in the hot summer sun, little Santa stayed inside, waiting for the fridge door to open. "We can't keep it open all the time," said his mum. "Think of the electric bills." "You're right," sighed his dad, "but it makes him happy." Santa also had an odd interest in chimneys. "What do you suppose he's looking at?" asked his dad. "His clothes are all covered in ashes and soot." We can wash them, said his mum. Isn't it great that he's so curious? Maybe he'll be a scientist, said his dad. Santa's best friend lived right next door. His name was Eldred. Eldred was smaller than Santa, but in other ways they were very much alike. They both enjoyed making things, especially toys. And Eldred loved green almost as much as Santa loved red. What a jolly pair, said Santa's mum. So nice to have a friend, said Santa's dad. As Santa got older, it became clear he'd inherited the family's good looks. Goodness, said Santa's mum. Just look at your bellies, they match. Like two bowlfuls of jellies, said Santa's dad. Ha ha ha! Tee-hee-hee, said Santa's mum. Ho ho ho, boomed Santa. When Santa became a teenager, he continued to be unusual. He knew his own mind. He didn't always fit in with the crowd, but his parents thought he was wonderful. And for the rest of the story, well, you could probably guess. Santa followed his childhood dreams. He moved to the North Pole, where it's very cold. He built a toy-making workshop and brought in a crew of elves to help. He got a big, beautiful sleigh and trained 8 reindeer to pull it. And once a year, he travels around the world, climbing down chimneys to leave gifts for boys and girls. His parents are so proud they could burst. Every Christmas Eve, they listen for his sleigh bells. They wave and blow kisses as Santa dips low over their houses. It's what we always thought he'd do, says his mum. We knew it all the time, says his dad. And what do you think Santa says to that? Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! This year has been a challenge for everyone. So Santa just wants to share a little bit of magic. And remember, the magic of Christmas is always in your heart. Even if you can't celebrate in the same way that you want to, Christmas lives right here. Santa loves you all very, very much. Merry Christmas!